Kwanzaa is really just a celebration of African and African American culture. That's really at the root of it. That's what it's about. It's about just family, culture, and celebrating during the holidays and making an excuse to promote African American culture and bring people together to celebrate it. Just kind of got into it, grew up knowing about it, didn't really participate, but as I got older, I started to study more about Black history, and it would come up every Christmas. And then a couple years ago, my niece really wanted to participate in it. I guess she grew up watching The Proud Family, and she convinced me to participate in it, and which means sponsor it as well. So we went through the whole ritual with practicing the 7 principles and honoring the ancestors in the ways that the celebration of Kwanzaa does. So the first principle is umoja, which is unity. The second principle is kuja chugalia. All right, I said it slow so we can know, but that is self-determination. Third principle is ujima, which is collective responsibility. Fourth is kumba, which is creativity. Fifth is ujama, which is cooperative economics, which is interesting. And the last two I'm more familiar with, nia and imani, which are purpose and faith. Those 7 principles are the basis of what each day is celebrated on. And the celebration starts on December 26th, the day after Christmas, and it goes through New Year's Day. So on New Year's Eve, there's a celebration as well, a feast called Karamu, where you celebrate through eating together and breaking bread. And throughout those 7 days, also there's a candle that represents each day. On the what's called the Kanara, with the 7 candles are placed. On day 1, you light the black candle, which is umoja, and then on every other day you alternate red and green for all the other principles. There are gift exchanges on each day as well. Another thing, just the foundation of it, it came out of the Black Power movement in the 1960s. It started in 1966, so it's not really a very old thing. And the guy who came up with the idea was Dr. Karinga, who was a professor at Cal State at Long Beach. So it came out of California. Just doing that and practicing and promoting that with my children, seeing it, being introduced to that culture and celebrating it at a young age really was probably the thing that I enjoyed the most, kind of seeing them learn about it. They still don't really get it, but just planting those seeds in their minds and sharing it with my niece, who I'm very close to. She's one of the only girls in our whole family other than my daughter. So it was good to have that. My daughter wasn't born yet, so she'll get to see it for the first time this year, most likely though. I don't know if there's rules to who can celebrate it, but I feel like everybody could benefit from unity. Everyone can benefit from cooperative responsibility and work and economics and purpose and faith. So those principles are universal principles, not African American principles. So I think that those things that is something that people could take away from it, that it's beneficial to everyone, not just a certain group of people.